the people feel that this is happening for our good. It is going to give something back to India. This is not just an international event, but all of us have something to contribute to it. So all this was explicitly stated by the Prime Minister, even from the days when we were planning, much before he took it over from Indonesia in Bali. So we knew that we had to take it to all states. We knew that it had to be a very clear people's participation. We also knew that this was the way in which India's hospitality, Aditi Devo Bhava, will be showcased. And obviously, the hardest thing, that the content of what we do is going to have such meat in it that people will participate, the delegates will participate with the nitty-gritty in their hand, so that the eventual document, which now is called Delhi document, Delhi Declaration, would be a landmark piece. Therefore, from the beginning, through the running in this 1 year, taking it to all states, showcasing the state's uniqueness, food, culture, their music, their festivals, their artwork, the craftsmen, everything was put in place. Now, is this something which is going to satisfy just our egos? No. Every member country and my counterparts have told me that India has actually handled it in such a way that it has lifted the entire G20 presidency for any country. It set a very high benchmark. And truly, some of them even told me that in their team, there would be at least one officer who's visited at least 10 destinations in this country in the process of the deputies meeting, working group meeting, and so on. So India has showcased itself as a good tourism destination. Culture has been showcased. People have been given a chance to interact with these delegates who came in. Many of the products which are top-notch products have been showcased there for them to buy it, and even given as gifts by Honorable PM. All of us have given our counterparts. So it was utilized fully for putting India in its top position as a country worth visiting, seeing, and appreciating for its values.
But many say that the manner in which this was conducted was almost as if you were using this event to catapult you in election season and market not just the Prime Minister, but market that India, that is Bharat, and that Prime Minister and his government are almost synonymous with the country itself. How do you react to that criticism?
Much before I react to all that, aren't they proud that India, in all its variety, in all its diversity, in all its cultural difference between one state to another, has been beautifully showcased? Are they not proud of it? Are they not proud that every delegate had a taste of all this for themselves? Was it possible within 1 year, even if you held a tourism year, India tourism year, would you have managed to do this much to draw the attention of top 20 countries of the world through their ministers and through their premiers, presidents, whoever, to draw attention to India, especially when the world is looking at one crisis after another with a sense of hopelessness? Wouldn't you think that this is a contribution that India's made to the world and in return got recognition? I would think that is the way to look at. You can have your domestic policy, politics and its compulsions. But wouldn't you want to first of all say that it has been conducted keeping all states in mind? There are times when people scream saying it's a federal structure, you've not respect. We've showcased every state. And in the process also kept in mind the sensitivity of some countries. We didn't bother. What is our sovereign land, we'll display, we'll showcase, we'll host. These don't appear. All right, now, in response to the question, India held Asiad Games. India held non-aligned summit. Was it for showcasing the then prime ministers? Was it just for election purpose? Oh, if that was the way you ran it, Good luck to you. You ran it then, you may run it, and you run it similarly whenever in distant future you get a chance. But I thought it was the right approach Prime Minister took, that it's an opportunity to showcase India in all its variety. And that's what he did. And that was before you, before me, before all of us. I think the opposition should get out of its negative mindset and first concede on what it has given us, and then do your politics.